Hi writers, and welcome back to my channel. If you've been here from the very beginning, welcome back and thank you so much for your support. I really appreciate it. If you're new here and you're looking for a new place to be, welcome to the party. We're excited to have you here. We're gonna get to some writing again in a minute, but first I'm going to talk a little bit about my process and let you know what's coming up. So, as I mentioned in my first video, I do have a book that I plan to self-publish in the fall. So I thought a good series of videos to do, my very first series, yay, is to walk you through my process. And as you can see over here, I've got that broken into planning, plotting, outlining, and drafting. Now, pantsers, don't panic. I'm going to make all this apply to you too. Don't worry that this is just for plotters, because it's not. This is just what I call these steps and the order in which we're going to go through them. So today I'm just going to touch on them just a little bit, each one, and then in the future we're going to go through each one in its own video and talk about that a little bit. So today, before we start writing, I'm going to introduce you to my dear friend, the Writer's Notebook. And if you guys want to see inside here, oh, tantalizing, or know a little bit more about my process for this, I would be happy to do a video. Please comment and tell me that you would like that. Also, while I'm at it, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. You guys know what to do. If you want to keep seeing these, do that. I just keep forgetting to say it. I also have this notebook, which is my novel notebook. This is the novel I'm working on now, which comes out of this bigger notebook. So I'm happy to walk through those too in the future. But for now, let's start with going through a quick definition of each of these for me. So planning. What I consider planning is when I start in this big notebook, it's an idea. So whatever you call that stage where you have the idea of something, but you have no idea what it is yet. It's just an idea. So that's where the planning stage comes into, where the writer's notebook comes in. When you start thinking about, okay, so you have a person, usually, maybe a place, maybe a thing, or an idea. You have a noun, and you want something to happen to that noun. That's your idea. That's your planning phase. So moving on to plotting is when I have all those little ideas that have been floating around, and I actually put them into some sort of order that say, okay, this noun is going to happen or going to be my protagonist, and these verbs are going to happen to that noun, and that's my story. I at least know what is going to happen, who my main characters are, what my setting is, what my plot is, kind of a general idea, and then I move to the outlining stage, which is actually writing all this down. Now, again, if you're a plotter, this probably sounds like an amazing process to you, but if you're a pantser, you're probably sweating a little bit. Don't worry. When I go through these individually, I'm going to go through what that looks like for you too. This is just what I call it. And then we get to the drafting phase, which I'm sorry to say is the part where you actually have to write. So I'm going to go through there and probably break the drafting down into 0 or first draft, second draft, third draft, however many drafts you need before you're ready for beta readers to look at your work. So that's the plan for the next few videos. Again, I appreciate you guys sticking around. Hit those like, subscribe, bell things down there. Let me know in the comments what you're most excited about seeing, what video you're looking forward to the most. If you want to see the novel notebook, the writer's notebook, and what you're interested in about that. And I think that's all for me today. Sorry about not doing an outro for the last video, but if you guys knew what it took to get that video up, and it was a nightmare. So I promise to do better in the future. I'm still learning. I appreciate you guys' patience and your patience with me. I just appreciate it. So that is it for me, and let's write. Thanks you guys for hanging out with me and writing again today. I will see you again in 2 weeks on Sunday. Hopefully that's going to be my schedule from now on. Again, if you haven't already, like, subscribe, notification bell, comment, do your thing. Look forward to seeing you next time, and happy writing. Bye.